That's right. That's right. Monster Week in sports. And this week is pretty much going to be the Olympic edition. So, right now, just for
Yeah.
everybody who's viewing, understand the medal count that I have scrolling across the bottom is the information I had what was current to date. Now, I know there's events and things going on now and stuff like that. So, it may have changed and things of that nature. So, just understand, I get it. If, you want to rag me for not being 100% accurate, just go ahead and, hit me up at the bottom. So, you can go ahead and yell at me all you want. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I got thick
You know what's
skin, I can
funny?
take it.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that? Like it seems that the United States is leading in total medals, right?
Correct.
But I've almost every event I've watched since it started, like we only have like a few golds. Everything else was either bronze or silver
Well, that's
or
what you're
none
watching.
at all.
I mean, if you look at my tracker at the bottom, we're only one behind China and Japan, who are tied at 15. So,
Yeah, but every event I watch, we didn't win gold.
well, you
Except
should
for
stop watching the Olympics then, so we can win more.
I watch.
Right?
I watch. I think there's a lot of hype behind a lot of the like, for example, Simone Biles, Ledecky, and there's a lot of pressure on them, and they're not getting gold. Except for I can't say Ledecky did end up getting gold in the 1500 meters.
There's some golds. Like, listen, it's not. I mean, there's pressure on them, yes, but this is what they do for a living, right? Like, this is what they're out there doing. Now, I was going to get into it as far as like some of the stuff going on in the Olympics. So, when we look at, like you were talking about Ledecky, there was a disappointment for some people for her because she got beat out by Ariana Timas for an event that they thought she would win, right?
Yep.
And this Ariana Timas chick from Australia, she is just like, it's like Ledecky and her are just, battling in every event in the pool. And unfortunately, it feels, like Titmus, or I don't know how to pronounce it probably right. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but Titmus is getting the better of her right now. So it happens sometimes, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I think our expectations are a little higher. We don't even know what they go through. We always us as spectators, we always like, yeah, but what? She's not getting gold, bro. The day before her second event, the day before, she did total throughout the whole day 10,000 meters.
Well, that's the thing too.
Think about that.
There's also
in Olympic competition.
There's also a different format this year from what I've been hearing than there normally is. Because normally, what they'll usually do is they'll like race in the morning for these qualifiers, and then the finals will be at night. Now, what I'm hearing, according to reports, and I could be wrong, but like they're doing stuff at night for the qualifiers, and then the next morning they have to do these races for these finals and stuff. So it's like it's mixed up what they're kind of used to and everything like that as far as things go. So it's got to be a little tough on them. That is for sure.
Yeah, of course.
And they're, like you said, these chicks like her, she's not just racing one or two events. Like, you think about some of these athletes, they're just out there only doing that. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
She's swimming, yes, but she's swimming relays. She's swimming individual leads. She's doing all these things out there that are just not easy to keep that stamina and energy. And I don't know the age between Ledecky and Titmus, right? Maybe Titmus is a little bit younger. She's a little bit more hungry. I can tell you she's probably a little bit more hungry because Ledecky kind of owned the pool for women. So she's after that, right? And sometimes, the reason certain athletes retire and stuff is because they don't have that hunger that these younger athletes have. But we did have some men, right, do good. Caleb Dressel wins the first men's 100-meter freestyle, his first individual medal. And then we had Bobby Fink of the United States win the first Olympic 800 men's freestyle in over 100 years, right? So we do have some good storylines out there.
Of course. And we also have but you know that race that she lost, Ledecky lost in she got third, so she got bronze.
Second or third.
She got bronze.
Okay.
Right after that one, she had to go do the 1500 meters.
Yeah.
That's like 30 times, bro. Yeah. And she got gold there. But I'm like, all right, maybe she was saving her energy for the 1500 meters. Bro, that's a lot of swimming.
It is. And it's not easy out there. So I give these athletes a lot of credit and a lot of props because, this isn't something that's
but they're not playing. Like, I'm watching them also. I like to also watch the background stuff and the people that are like holding the Olympians, before they make the announcement and all that. Those people out there, they're not even like In Japan, they're not playing. If you're not wearing a mask, they tell you immediately, "Hey, put on mask."
Oh yeah, no,
And the athletes have to put the mask on. I seen it. I was like, "Oh shit! Look! She just told him to put on his mask." I was like, "Yo, they're not playing."
But just a couple other shout outs for USA, Olympians. Amber English and Vincent Hancock were Olympic skeet gold medalists. So that was really cool.
They both. I think they're both military too.
Yeah, and then you have the women's debut for the first ever 3-on-3, and they caught gold.
Yeah. Can you believe men didn't even qualify?
Yeah, listen, 3-on-3 is hard. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
I mean, come on. Could you imagine 3-on-3? It would have been Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. Who's going to beat them?
Well together. Speaking of which, I'm going to hop out the Olympics real quick. We're going to talk about stuff in regular sports, if you don't mind, or you got anything else?
No, go ahead. Yeah, of course. It's not Olympic event is, it's still part of sports.
Yeah. No, I know. That's why I was just saying I didn't know if you had any more you want to talk about, but I want to get into regular sports. I just got an update about 15 minutes ago, and this is mind-blowing. Russell Westbrook has been traded to the Lakers.
No way, really?
Yes, to make a big three to compete with the big three in the East, I guess. So you have Westbrook, LeBron, and AD. You got Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and
the guy,
Harden,
the guy with
James Harden.
He does this when he dribbles.
Well, the beard. That's the fear of the beard. James Harden. So you got your little power teams coming. One on the East, one on the West. It's crazy out there. So
I think LeBron James is done.
Yeah, I think you're wrong, but that's okay. That's for
he's done.
Yeah, that's for another.
Yeah,
also,
he's done.
I know I've been talking about Aaron Rodgers a lot in this segment. So Aaron Rodgers ends up reporting to camp. So
really,
he showed up on the first day. He's right there. They did renegotiate his contract slightly though. So what they're doing is they're going to give him a little bit more control over what he does next year and things like that. And they went ahead and put out an olive branch, and they went and traded for Randall Cobb, which is a player that he really liked on the team. So Randall Cobb's heading back from Houston over to Green Bay. So, I was wondering though, like I kind of thought at the top of my head though, I felt like it was almost a little bit of just a drama queen then. Like all this shit that went down about you not wanting to play there, this and that, and then you show up the first day. The first day you're there. So
because things get talked through the off season.
Yeah, but the reports were there wasn't a lot of talk. Listen, I get it. I'm not knocking him if that, if he was trying to just do a power play and it came time that, that maybe they caved and we don't know in the background or what's going on.
Yep. But or maybe he's like, shit, they got my bluff. They played my bluff.
Yeah. So you never know.
Because I think that number, that kid that was that young man that was he's QB, but he also played every position. I thought he was going to be the next man up.
Which one?
Number 17, I think it was, or 11.
Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white kid?
Yeah. There was talks about it.
Yeah. I thought he was the next man up for Green Bay.
Yeah.
Man, the guy's beast.
Yeah.
He's a stud, bro.
He's really not, though. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I just want to see how far you go with it. You don't know anything about Jordan Love. What do you know about Jordan Love?
I don't know shit. All I know is I watched him play a couple of games, and he was able to play. I don't even know if his real name is Jordan Love. I'm talking about that white kid. I think it was number 17 or he would play. He would be, yeah.
The backup?
No. You know what? I think I'm confusing the Packers with New Orleans.
New Orleans has Jameis Winston and Tatum, who's number 7.
Yeah, him. I am confusing
quarterback.
Yeah, he's the one who plays different positions, right?
Yeah. Oh man,
him. I'm confusing him. My fault.
That's why we don't talk sports with him.
This is exactly.
Real quick, did you hear about the all-around gold gymnastics? I think her name was Suni Lee. Soon Lee. She won
the girl from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? We don't do that very often.
Next man up, bro. That's what it is. That's how fast things happen in sports and media. Next man up. Simone Biles says, I can't do this anymore, which I think that's going to be also one of the topics that we should talk about.
That's the topic we're going to hop in right now, actually.
Okay.
So.
I woke up and I got down. I told